Hey everyone. So we're jumping on here. Cindy and I, we're going to talk about the Ross House again. And Cindy's made some changes in what she's going to allow for the Ross House investigation for those who pay to get their tickets to come investigate with the Ghost Sisters. So, Cindy, you want to go ahead and tell everybody what your
Okay. Hi, Ken. Well, hello there, everybody. And it's actually very good to see you again, Mandy. And I look forward to the investigation when you guys come out. Yeah, we decided, I asked Mandy what she thought about letting everybody stay the night instead of leaving at 2:30 in the morning. And she was all for it. I mean, so this is actually, Mandy's and her sisters are hosting this. So this was actually a very nice Christmas present for anybody who wants to come and investigate. So it should be exciting. You guys don't have to worry about anything, the weather or leaving at 2:30 or nothing. Just have fun, investigate, find lots of spirits because they're ready for you.
Bring your sleeping bags, those of you who are attending. So
Yes.
there's couches, there's floors, there's plenty of room for everybody.
Yes, you'll definitely need a sleeping bag, cot, or whatever. There is couch. There is actually two couches and a love seat. I mean, but you'll have to. But I think most people that do this have that stuff. But I also have a couple self-inflate blow-ups too that can be used. So but it's going to be nice. I think it really adds something to it. I mean, this way you got longer to investigate, longer to, let those spirits talk to you. The more comfortable they get with you, the more you're going to get. That's what I've found at the Ross House. The more they feel comfy, the more communication there is.
Yeah, and when I was just there with Sean Austin and Epic Eric, there was something darker that kind of came out. I was like, what in the world have y'all got me into? Because I already knew there was a male spirit that liked me when I went there the first time, because he would come follow me around. But this time they were saying on the recorder, when Sean recorded, he got voices that were coming back and they were saying, I'm going to get her, or I'm watching her. And then the one came through, he says, I like her. And it was so funny. Sean said, that's all you.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so it's hilarious.
You cut out, Cindy. Cindy, you cut out. I don't know what happened to you.
Okay, here I am. Am I back?
There you are. Yeah, you're back.
Okay. I'm holding this with my hand and my finger hit the microphone. It's always something with me. I am challenged, trust me, when it comes to this stuff. So, but yeah, the spirit in the front room, it either loves you or it hates you. And if it loves you, it will follow you around. It'll communicate with you. If it hates you, it's going to call you names. I mean, and people have experienced this over and over again. And I'm so glad that when you were there, I got to tell everybody, I told Sean Austin and Epic Eric come to my place quite a bit. Sean is just got done a few months ago, or maybe a little longer than that, with 28 Days Haunted. He's on Ghost Loop. Very well known in the paranormal community. And I had been wanting Mandy to meet him because I thought these two would be perfect to pair up and, hunt together. And it was just great. It was, I called her, she said, I'll be there. And this is like only a couple hours notice. Yeah, you're dedicated because that's a couple hour drive for you.
Yeah, it was a 2-hour and 45-minute drive for me. And
yeah. So that was great. you know, and he does. Sean comes quite a bit, and he loves it. I mean, people are definitely enjoying the Ross house.
Well, there's a lot of stuff there, and I didn't know they had been going there for 5 years. And this is
Absolutely. Actually, the first time Sean was there was in 2016.
wow. That's
Yeah.
what he was telling me. He was telling me that he said, "Oh, I've been coming here for 5 years," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?" He said,
Yeah.
"Well, we just one day just pulled up and asked her if we could investigate, and she let us." And this was before you even had it set up for investigations, so it was just run as the escape, right? Escape rooms.
Right. It was escape zone at the time. Yes. Yes. But it was actually with Sean, he was brought in with another group who were coming in to help me figure out what was going on. You know, he was recommended through somebody that I knew. So, when he called actually, I don't know if it was him or someone else that called for him. I'm not positive. But ever since that, I mean, they have been back, geez, I mean, at least 4 times a year. Yeah.
And that's a long trip to come from where he's located. That's a pretty good drive. So that's because there's a lot of activity there, because somebody who's a paranormal investigator does not just keep going over to a place, returning to a place if they're not getting anything good.
Yes.
So there's a lot of stuff at this location.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And they do. And what's funny, I'll tell you, the first time he came, when he left, the next set of people that came in, the boxes kept saying Sean's name after that. So it did it for like 2 different teams. And then it finally kind of quit doing that, where it kept asking for a certain person. And I have to tell you something, Mandy, and I don't know if this is related or not, but I just had somebody else in, and the voice recorder kept asking for a psychic. The psychic. Yes, yes.
Probably, Sean's a medium, I'm a medium. So
yeah.
And when I go there, I tell them I'm a medium, and they know it. I've done the spiritual writing. They've talked to me. Yeah.
Yes.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was. And I kind of got a chuckle out of it. You know what I mean? It's done this a few times after people have gone. The very following team gets their name or their occupation. So yeah, it's kind of funny. But
next time you get that, you should say, what's the psychic's name that you want to talk to?
Well, I'm not there when they get it, but they tell me. They tell me. I usually leave people alone when they come to investigate. I give them their time there. I don't stick around. If they want, I'll give them a tour of the house, but normally after that, I'm out of there, and they could do, feel more comfortable and get themselves set up and everything. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for my sisters to be there. They have not experienced this location at all, and I think it's going to be great.
Oh, they're going to have a good time.
They're just going to eat them alive. You know what I mean? They're just going to.
Let me tell you what I really look forward to is the fact, and this is something that people need to consider, is it's $60. That's per person to come, and you're going to be fed. You're going to have refreshments. You're going to be able to spend the night. And you're going to have equipment. This is going to be also not only fun, but a learning experience. It's always good to investigate with other investigators. You learn a lot, actually. And if you're new, you're going to learn, you're going to get, it's going to be a wonderful experience to come and to investigate with people in the field and make friends.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important for people to think about that. That comes up quite a bit when I'm talking to people that, they've never done it before. They don't have equipment, and I tell them, well, you need to do an open investigation, and especially one like ours or mine, where it's only 16 people, not 50 people, where you're lost in the crowd.
Yeah.
You actually are going to be investigating the entire time and and having fun and
Yeah.
meeting
They'll
people.
be rotated. We will have 3 groups. We will be rotating, like every hour. We'll just keep rotating groups.
Yeah,
And yeah, it'll
it's a
be,
lot of area to cover. You know, you that store is massive. I mean, it's you got 3 floors in the antique store, 2 floors in
basement
mine in the basement.
and a basement over on the antique store.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a lot, you know, and that's all in the price that, it's 2 locations for just, that amount. And we have you guys who are going to be a hoot. I mean, to investigate with. I
Hmm.
can't wait.
I know. And Todd, us girls will not be going live because we're going to be focusing on the other people that are going to be with us. So if they want to go live on their social media, that's fine, but we won't be live. Just
Right.
for the
We'll
fact
be
that,
busy.
yeah, we'll be busy. So
Yeah, we'll be busy. It's a lot. It's people just don't, when you look at that furniture store, antique store, you don't realize how big it is
until
and
yeah.
the important role that it played in the town of Bel Air back in the day. I mean, it's crazy. I was told a long time ago that store was built in 1900. Come to find out, that store was there in 1875.
Oh wow, that
Yes, yes.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
there was the building was there. I had no idea, no idea it was there that early.
that is crazy. Can you
Yeah.
imagine all the people that went through there?
Well, that's where Belair started. That's how it all started, was in South Belair. The railroad is, the antique store was a dry goods store. It was a veterinarian clinic. Went back to a dry goods store, and then they sold the, things for the miners down in the basement. That's where all the miners went for their supplies. Yeah.
Well, also too, that is literally 2 blocks down from the Blair Witch
The
House.
Blair House, absolutely. You're on a ley line. You have the French Indian War that happened there. You have the mine explosion where 42 people were buried underneath the ground, very close by. I mean, they never were recovered. It's just, there's a lot that happened right
Yeah.
there. So yeah,
Well,
yeah,
did you know? I'm sure Sean had said something to you, but he said you have a poltergeist at your location. He
we
said
did.
that things have been thrown, and you have doors opening and shutting, and just
Well, I'll tell you, on the last public investigation, we were in the one room um, where they raised the chinchillas. Okay, we were in there, and another team was in the antique store,
Mhm.
and we heard a slamming of a door. And we thought, we're in the room. When we looked at our door, we thought, well, it's not our door, and we didn't know where it came from. We just kept doing our thing. And then come to find out, the other team in the antique store said that the door that connected us, they saw it actually opened and slammed shut.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yes, yes. The one guy who was a first time investigating in a public investigation says, I will never forget looking up when I heard that noise and seeing a door slamming shut. I said, we heard it, but we just didn't know. And then a couple other things. There was a marker that was thrown at Sean one time.
That's what he said.
Yes. And then, and this is hard to explain if they don't have a photo, but there used to be a large, because this was a escape room, right? And we
Mhm.
used to have this big sign that hung down that people stuck their faces in that said, wanted for having a good time. That sign hung from small little chains, and Sean was investigating in this one room, and they heard a bang. and they looked out and they saw this sign that's hanging. And since the cardboard is thick, it hangs straight down, right? It was levitating.
No, I never heard that one.
Yeah,
He might have
that's when he's talking about poltergeist. The sign was
oh my
bent
God.
up. Like it wasn't straight anymore. It was bent up. Yes.
No way. That
Yeah.
is crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah. And then
how
he
heavy
didn't tell you about that.
Sean probably did. We talked about a lot of stuff. He might have mentioned it and I just don't remember.
Oh, he talked about the glass door opening probably with the doll in it?
Yes, he did
That's
talk about
okay.
that.
That was what just recently happened. Yes. They were Sean and Eric were doing their thing, and then all of a sudden this door just opened up with the doll in it, and they were just talking about it. And Sean didn't even see it open. He was looking at his phone, talking to people, but Eric saw it. But they actually got it on film. Yeah.
They did tell me that. Now,
Yeah.
how heavy is the board that was that levitated? Is it really heavy?
It was pretty heavy. Yeah. It's heavy card. Take maybe like this. It was the size of like the length of a refrigerator. Okay.
Oh my
Cardboard cut out. Okay.
Okay.
So the people put their faces and their bodies in it, and it's that heavy of cardboard. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. That was. I mean, there's been some.
A lot of people that takes a lot of energy.
Massive amount of energy.
So if it can do
Absolutely.
something that heavy, it makes you wonder if it could do that to somebody.
Yes. I mean, it's
That makes you wonder.
that's a little scary. Like the one time that I told you that when I was actually waiting on Sean to come in, I I was sitting at where it used to be a desk, and I actually could feel people surrounding me, and it was like you could feel the heaviness of their presence, surrounding you, and you keep thinking, "Holy cow!" It's just so.
Well, Cindy, when I went there to investigate with Sean and Eric, I walked in by myself. You gave me the code. I went in. And I was
Right.
like, as soon as I opened the door, I was like, oh, here we go. So I straight walk in and I'm like, okay, it's me, Mandy from Ghost Sisters. You guys remember me? Been here before.
Yeah.
I felt a little creeped out because it was pitch black. So I'm like looking for all your lights and everything. And I managed to make my way to the kitchen and I made me a cup of coffee. But the longer I was in that kitchen, I could feel them just coming up on me. And I was like, whoo, this is just too much. So I made my coffee. I went into the living room, not into where the red couch is. I went into the other room, closest.
The blue room. I'm calling that the blue room.
I was closest to the door in case I had to grab myself and get out of there.
Oh, geez.
Which I did 10 minutes after sitting there because I was sitting there. Everything was fine. I knew spirits were coming up on me. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh boy. I'm like,
it's a weird feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a little uncomfortable because I know that man's there and he must have a thing for dark-haired ladies or something because he just all up on me. I was there 10 minutes in that living room. I was out the door.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
And I sat in my car waiting for Sean to roll up because I was like, no, I can't.
Oh.
And he came rolling up. It was funny. And I get out of my car. I'm like, whew, I'm glad you're here. I'm like, I've already been in there, but I couldn't be in there that long.
Yes. Yeah. It's crazy sometimes, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's just not okay, but I really am, I'm excited to meet your fans that follow you and want to come and investigate, I think it's going to be awesome. We'll have a photo session where they can have their pictures taken with you and your sisters, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be because Chastity, she's a hoot, and Bobby Joe. Yeah.
I can't wait. And I always, how I have my picture board. I just put your guys' picture up there. I think I got like three of you now up there. I got you and Pam, you by yourself, and you, Sean and Eric. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's all good.
There was something I was going to say to you. When, how long ago was it when that board was levitated?
That was probably
AJ has
2018. Um, oh boy, I'd have to think back on that one, to be honest.
AJ, there's
Maybe,
still tickets left. He's asking how many tickets are left. We've sold
yeah,
some already, but there's still some left.
sure. What he could do, he can call, he just text me, and I'll give him the information on how to purchase the tickets. AJ, if you want to write this down, 740-232-4544, and then I'll give you instructions on how to purchase the tickets. Okay.
I think it's awesome. Everybody's going to spend the night with us. I think that'll be even more crazier. Maybe we could set up a live feed or something. Maybe I'll do something like that. Set up a live feed. I'm a little worried about doing it through Facebook because I don't know. Last time they didn't like us doing it, and I've never had an issue with it before. So maybe I can do it through StreamYard. I don't know. My buddy Chris on here, Chris Williams, he says he does stuff like that through StreamYard. So maybe I can try through StreamYard and not get in trouble. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Sure.
AJ says, sound great. Can you repeat the number?
Sure. 740-232-4544. Did he get it?
I think he got it.
Okay.
I think if not, I'm friends with AJ. He'll send me a message. So.
Okay. Yeah. Cindy Kuhn is my name.
AJ and them run the Civil War Museum over in Virginia.
Oh, really? Oh, how cool is that?
Him and his mother work there. Yeah, I've been there, and they have a haunted location too. So,
yeah. Wow. Oh, that's cool. I hope he comes.
Someone says, I saw you give a ticket to someone who can be there to strictly record, and I need this live. They're saying you need to give somebody a free ticket to let them record us live.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. There will be so many phones out. I mean,
there'll be a lot of phones out.
Hey, it's only $60, and you're going to get 10,000 square foot of fun and spookies.
I'm talking when you got stuff levitating, boards, big heavy billboards. Was it like a kind of like a billboard thing, or?
Yeah, sort of.
Like a
I'll send you a photo of it. Actually, is what I'll do.
That's got me puzzled. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I can't believe he forgot that one.
He probably did mention it to me, and I was just overwhelmed and excited about it, investigating.
Yeah, but good times. It's. I mean, and I look forward. I mean, because there's a lot of people that are just beginning, and I can't emphasize this enough. This is a great way to get started into investigating, and then you get to see what equipment works best for you, and you guys can recommend what the purchase for your first time, and being out there. Yeah, absolutely.
And look out, because you're hanging out with the Ghost Sisters.
That's right.
We got contagious enthusiasm over here now. You might just get hooked.
Oh, you guys were a hoot. I had a lot of fun with you guys. A lot of fun.
And you just got to meet me and Pam.
Yeah, absolutely. It was like it was kind of funny because it's like we just knew each other, it flowed.
But I've never been to a location that had something levitate up in the air. Now that's crazy. So was this caught on camera, or just people seen this with their eyes?
I believe they caught that on camera.
Oh, Cindy.
No. Sean would have that.
Sean has that? I am going to message him.
Yeah, Sean should have that. Yes. That was when they were there.
I'm texting him right now.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Because
Yeah, yeah.
I would
He
love to
had
see.
to, he would have to go back about 5 years to find it, but he's the one. Oh, wait a minute, was it him or was it Kristen Lee that one of those two have that?
If
Yeah,
you have this on video, if you can
they
contact
do.
Kristen Lee and see if it's her, maybe get me that video. I would love to share it over here on Ghost Sisters so people can
Hmm.
see how
Yeah,
crazy this location is. That would be amazing to
yeah.
see. Because
And the most recent was the door opening up on Sean and him not paying any attention and Eric going, it's opening, it's opening. Yeah,
well,
I
there's
think
a lot of intelligent spirits there, Cindy. Because
there really is. And I even post videos, a couple of videos. I don't want to keep doing the same thing, but if they go to my Facebook page, the Ross House 2011, you'll see the little videos that I post where it's showing me sitting there at the table. And actually, I wasn't right at the table. I was at the buffet and I had the REM pod on the table and the cat ball. And I'm talking to Alfred and I'm asking him to speak up. And he does, he speaks up, and then the cat ball goes off. And,
they
you
can
know,
also find you over on TikTok too. So
yeah, I'm getting a little bit better. Please, somebody follow me on TikTok and instruct me on what I'm doing.
I'll try and
They gotta
instruct
understand I'm old. I'm old.
you.
You know,
I'll
I
try and
don't.
help you with that.
TikTok is way beyond me, but I'm trying. I think I got 19 followers now. So, so follow me on Facebook, follow me on, TikTok and help an old woman out. But I'm trying to
AJ says,
post things on there because a lot of people look at that stuff.
looks like we're going to make a trip to Ohio. Woohoo!
Get your tickets. Let me know when, you put that down or send that to me and I'll get back to you right away. Yes.
Oh, hey, Jenny. Looks like you're going to be making a trip here, girl. I'm excited. I can't wait. It'll be a lot of fun. We got 10,000 square feet of craziness. You guys get your tickets. The tickets, how long do they got to get their tickets? Do they got it to the day of or?
They got it. No, actually, I truly believe that people should have a personal experience. And I feel that it's best if I keep these groups small. Okay. That way they really enjoy, they don't get lost in the crowd.
Yeah.
And I know there are public investigations that have 50 people and they wait their turn to investigate. Well, that's not going to happen with me. Okay, you're going to be out there investigating with one of the team members, with one of the Ghost Sisters. Okay, the entire time, you come back, you take a break, you eat some pizza, get a soda, have a cup of coffee if you need a little jolt, and I'll keep the coffee pot on for you.
You're gonna need some coffee because we're gonna be investigating for a while.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You can
Absolutely.
also break off and go on your own at some point once we're done. If you feel like, hey, I want to try something, maybe you want to try it on your own and see what happens.
It's your ball game. You do whatever you want to do. And, yeah, absolutely. Let these people experiment and have their fun. And yeah,
I
it's going to be
when I did that isolation over there, when I crossed over from the Ross House into the antique store, woo! I mean, you already get the vibes at the Ross House, but then you cross over to this other area and it's like, oh man, it's like walking into another dimension of spirits. and those spirits are freaking, they are not afraid to get your attention.
No, they're not.
On the main floor. I guess it would be the first floor. And
yes.
I had to go get a flashlight that Epic Eric let me use. And I was dreading walking over there by myself because I had just had all this stuff happen with these guys when we were over here. Had all these voices on the recorder saying, I'm going to get her. And I was like, no. But I went and did it. And it's all on live too. And I was over there and you hear this loud bang. And I froze in my tracks, you guys. And those guys told me if I screamed for them, they would come running. I screamed and nobody came. I just think they couldn't hear me. I was loud, but I just
Yeah,
think
they couldn't hear you. No,
and
where you were, if, yeah, they would never be able to hear you.
I
You
said,
know,
"Oh man, I'm stuck."
yeah,
I said, "But I gotta get this guy's flashlight." I told him I'd get it, and I gotta be brave. So I
yeah.
walked up. It took a lot of courage for me to do it because you just feel things all up on you, all around you. I
And
mean,
that just happened a couple nights ago. Friday night it happened. Yeah, yeah.
another thing.
No, that was the guy who runs Paranormal Ohio was there, and he said that he felt, he felt something like following him. I'm pretty sure that's how he worded that. Yeah. And then from the doorway that connects the two buildings, they felt a heavy, cold breeze, frigid, cold breeze. And that's real common right there in that area. And that's where a lot of that door is opened and closed on its own a couple times.
Well, didn't you say that that top part used to be apartments at one time?
Over on the antique store, yes.
On the
Yes,
third floor, that used to be
yes,
apartments up there.
yes.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
some intelligent spirits there, and they want to talk or they want to scare you or whatever.
They definitely do. The resident spirits definitely, I mean, they want to talk. The little girl wants help. Alfred just wants to talk to people he likes and bully people he doesn't like. It's kind of funny in a way.
Cindy,
But
what's
then everybody else kind of, these other things come in and out constantly that it's crazy.
I think you have stuff traveling from the Blair Witch House too. I think when they know people
Well,
are at
it's
your
not, it's
place,
the area.
they're all traveling from there.
Yes, it's the area. In 1870, John Fink, I think they called him Captain John Fink, he sectioned off 39 and a half acres in South Belair to be built on.
Oh
And
wow.
that's where it all started, with all these lots and buildings popping up and everything. There was everything there. There was the old Globe Hotel. There was all the beer joints and all the places that you went and bought your dry goods and places where you had your sewing done. And then my place had the chinchillas, where you bought your fur, your chinchilla fur, and it's nuts, but that's how it was back in the day,
Yes, yeah.
you know?
Sandy, it's in Bel Air, Ohio,
Hmm.
which is how
Yeah.
far away is that from West Virginia? It's
Across
close.
the river.
We're across the river from Virginia,
Yes.
West Virginia.
Well, river separates us actually. Yeah. Yeah. From Wheeling, West Virginia, we're only couple miles. I can be in Wheeling in 5 minutes.
That easy.
Yeah.
And
So, and also too, something else people might want to consider the West Virginia Penitentiary. If they wanted to come in early before we
yeah,
started our thing, the penitentiary gives great tours. Yeah.
Cindy, yeah, remember I mentioned you said you know somebody. I would love to just get a tour up in
Yeah.
there or whatever, whatever
Yeah.
you do.
Great,
I'd be
great
willing
tour.
to
And
do
there's
it.
also a haunted museum in Moundsville, right below Wheeling, that is just phenomenal. Dave Hummel, I mean, he's just an amazing man.
We get there early, which I'm gonna probably be there early, and I
We'll
would love
make it a day.
to go scope it out. You can take
Mhm.
me over there. I'll talk to the guy and who knows, maybe he'll let us set up an investigation there.
You never know.
You never
You
know.
never know. It'll be good.
Well, everybody, I don't want to take up any more time of Cindy's. She's got to go. So we just wanted to go live. And, again, we went live once before talking about the location. So we're getting close. We're coming
Yes,
up on January 14th.
right. It's a
just
great
right
Christmas present for somebody too. You don't have to worry about the weather. Stay the night. Okay.
The place is
Um,
heated on both sides.
Oh yeah, it's heated both sides. Absolutely, absolutely. You got the comforts. I mean, you got a kitchen, you got a bathroom, you got everything. You know, but you guys can text me 740-232-4544, and I'll get back to you on how to purchase the tickets. You could check me out on Facebook and TikTok. Facebook is the Ross House 2011. And TikTok, I can't even remember what it is at the moment. I think it's the Ross House 2011, I think
Yeah.
is
I
what
think
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, be sure to like me, follow me, and definitely, you know, because I look forward to meeting you guys, and you won't be disappointed. That's for sure. I've got it. It's gonna be packed with things to do, and you're gonna like it. It's gonna be different than regular public investigations. I can guarantee you that.
Be a blast. It's
It
going
will
to be a hoot with the girls.
That's right. That's right.
Grab your sleeping bags, people.
Right. Bring your bags, bring your cot, and just be ready to stay. Yeah.
Ghost hunting sleepover.
Yeah. And let me mention this too, Mandy, because I know that, you know, you have weather issues. Okay. If let's just say that for some ungodly reason, there is a storm and people are trapped, you know, and they can't come because a storm's coming in. What I will do is this. Okay. There's $60, or if they bring somebody 120, I will take that money and I will put that towards their investigation. If they ever want to come for a private investigation, I will take that and forward that to whenever they want to come. Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So they don't have to worry about they're going to lose their money.
Okay.
And let's just hope there's no snow.
No ain't stopping me. There better be
Okay.
a blizzard. Well, there could even be a blizzard, and I'd probably still drive. I have done it before, so.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's nice seeing you again, and I look forward to seeing your fans. You know, come and make just contact me, and I'll let you know if we got tickets or not.
Got you.
All right.
Be good. So, all right, guys, we're going to get off here. Cindy's got to go.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please go like and follow the Ross House.
All right.
TikTok and Facebook. Okay. Get your tickets, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Ghosting out.